Hi, I am Pat Brown. I'm a comedian, of course, a Walking Dead fan. And if you are a Walking Dead fan, you've already seen last week's episode of The Walking Dead. They gave us a lot of people. I think that was Walking Dead's homage to The Life of Pi, because they had a full-grown tiger. Wow. Didn't see that coming, people. And then we met King Ezekiel, who is a younger, trimmer, slimmer version of the Cowardly Lion from The Wiz. With a Shakespearean accent. Glorious. So every time you watch The Walking Dead, there are always lessons to learn so you can survive the apocalypse or a Monday, whichever is worse. So stay with me as we count down this week's lessons from The Walking Dead. Learn a trade, people. You're not going to survive in the apocalypse if you don't learn a trade. That was stressed all throughout the episode. You saw people cooking, of course, and washing clothes, and then there was carpentry. There was slaughtering cattle. If you think your skill set is in social media, you'll be killed in the first 24 hours with your phone, okay? You gotta learn the skill. I know how to sew on the machine and not. I know basic carpentry. I know how to cook. And on all my resumes, I put smelting iron. That's what I put. No one knows what that is exactly. But they're so impressed with me because it's only me and 2 Amish people in Pennsylvania that know how to do it. Hey, learn to trade. Lesson number 2, follow your instincts. You gotta follow your instincts, people. Think about what Carol did. Her medieval flatbed cart tipped over and she was shot, she was hobbled, she was dizzy, but she still followed her gut instincts to get the hell out of there and get away from trouble. She wouldn't have lasted long, but only thing that you're supposed to do is get out of harm's way and wait till help comes. And hopefully, help will come. It's fruit time. It is fruit time. You cannot offer people fruit. I don't know why people will not accept fruit. Halloween was yesterday, and they gave out candy with all these preservatives and high sugar content and high salt and just terrible for you. But these kids gobbled it up, and it was a good time. Now, if you were a homeowner and gave out apples on Halloween night, November 1st, you've been scraping applesauce off your roof and windows. People, for whatever reason, do not accept offers of fruit. But the crazy part is you can put fruit in a bowl in any hotel. Just put fruit in a Marriott somewhere and people will steal 8 of them. Get yourself some fruit. Lesson number 4, learn some song lyrics that will uplift your soul. With all the songs that the choir was singing, you got to learn some song lyrics. God forbid the apocalypse happens tomorrow, and the only song that you have in your memories playlist is Single Ladies. Trust me, Single Ladies can get you through traffic, but Single Ladies cannot be the soul soothing song that you need after your whole family has been eaten by zombies. Well, you're going to want something a little deeper, a little more soulful than Put a Ring on It. Hey, I like Beyonce like the best of them, but you're going to need a gospel song going into the apocalypse. Lesson number 5, get a pet. Get a pet. Get a pet. I don't advise a tiger, especially if you live in New York, because there's a 60-pound limit on pets, but they're good for companionship, unconditional love. It helps you express your love in some way. And then with a tiger, you have to worry about the claws. You have to cut those claws. And like my Korean nail shop down the street, they charge you extra for an unruly big toe. So I could only imagine how expensive it would be to cut a tiger claw. It makes everybody a little bit more interesting when you have a pet. I have ignored people in droves coming down my elevator, but I have never missed the opportunity to speak to a teacup Yorkie. It makes everybody more interesting. Get yourself a pet. You won't regret it. Thank you for tuning in, and please leave comments below. Come back and see me for next week's episode of Lessons from The Walking Dead. Thank you. Good night. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Yeah.